not typically allowed. According to the proposal submitted to leaders, the height of this project would be 7 stories high, about 85 feet. Now that's almost double the maximum of 50 feet listed in the city's land and development code.
Don't get us wrong. Yes, we would love to see some new buildings, some new energy, but at 70% taller than what the square rules are currently, it's just too much. It's just too big. That's the, our main crux of the argument. We want new development.
Companies who say they will get back to us with a comment. In the meantime, city leaders will hear the zoning request for the plan tomorrow night in a Zoom meeting, and it's open to the public. We have the link to sign up for the Zoom meeting and more information about the project on local12.com. I can see both sides, obviously. I mean, it's a great area, and bringing more businesses would certainly help. But like they said, I think the main complaint is the height.
Right.
And, that would change the footprint of Hyde Park Square to have
something that
tall.
7-story
building.
Yeah, that becomes an aviation concern when that's why they tend to have buildings restricted, is because you don't want something in an outlier and all of a sudden airplanes are coming by and you've got something significantly
taller. At 7 stories? That would be an aviation concern?
No, but building heights are usually restricted for a reason. So say heights or shadows, for example. So they're certainly playing into why they want certain things to be, because you don't want, say a plane is circling and they are a little lower. Obviously they can see that, but say it's foggy. So heights do make a difference. They try and keep things even so that it is a safety reason.
I think they said the main concern there with that height was that it was going to cause a shadow on their AED machine, which is solar powered.
That's a huge concern, right?
But it also would just change, the whole look of Hyde Park Square, which is quaint. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see tonight on the Zoom what people's reaction who live and work in that area, what they come to the table with and what happens.
Yeah, it's hard because obviously development
is a
really positive thing.
It's hard.
Yeah, putting money in is always a good thing. All right, well, the first 2 concrete pours are complete on the Daniel Carter Beard Bridge. Sounds like good news. Well, ODOT shared these photos of the new concrete deck. Normally, concrete pours like this only happen when temperatures are consistently above 40 degrees, but crews are combating this cold weather. So Great Lakes Construction have set up heaters, insulated blankets, and tarps to keep the concrete warm while it cures. Once this concrete is finished, a second batch will be poured onto the deck to close gaps. They may be able to do that hopefully this week. ODOT says that the project is still on track to be completed by mid-March. We've got to wait, obviously, for the curing, but weather actually cooperating a little bit better for us this week. Yeah, there are so many steps to that project. I'm so glad that they've got a stretch where they're going to be able to get that key portion done and that they found a way to keep it warm even if we don't have the 40-degree temperatures, because that is, if the concrete can't cure, you can't do anything else, Yeah, the amount of issues that have come out of this.
Oh, I was talking to some friends who live in Newport, and we're just saying they don't travel anywhere between the hours of like 2:30 and 8 around that bridge,
so
anywhere, because it gets so backed up, and it's what a nightmare.
Yeah.
For not only people who live there, but the businesses and just,
we just keep hearing.
So we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Getting closer.
All right. Well, Special Olympics Kentucky returns to Perfect North Slopes for State Winter Games. Opening ceremony celebrations kicked off the 45th annual event last night, I believe, and it's the 28th year being held at Perfect North. Nearly 100 Special Olympics athletes are competing in alpine skiing and snowshoeing. Monday, athletes, such today, will have a practice session before the competitions begin. Organizers say the weather is going to be perfect for the games.
This is really the sweet spot for these things for our athletes. It gives them the opportunity to enjoy their time out on the snow without being too cold and really struggling, but it's not so hot that the snow gets bad and they have trouble skiing and snowshoeing. So this is going to be an absolutely perfect 2 days here.
Special Olympics is the world's largest program of sports training and competition for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. And another great event that I'm so happy that the weather is cooperating for. They've got they can always make snow, but it's perfect for that, and it'll be a little warmer for people. Not the 0-degree temperatures that we had. I don't even know if they'd be able to do that.
Yeah, because it would be extreme.
If it was, last week early when it was below 0 temps.
Right. So they've got practices and trials today, and then the full big competition is tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to feel even better.
Yeah, great.
And that always draws a huge crowd as well.
Yeah.
It's not just for those skiers; it's for all those that are out cheering them on. So it's going to feel much better for everybody.
We're so lucky that we have that perfect north in this area and the ability to get out someplace around here and go
beautiful
skiing
and it's
snow
so
tubing.
fun.
We love to snow tube.
We do too.
Yeah, because I'm not good at skiing.
Yeah,
part.
me
I'd
either.
love to be able to ski.
It's not for me either.
Just can't.
Yeah, I love snow tubing though.
Yeah,
It's so fun. And it's a bit of a workout. Because you're dragging it, and
then you got to go all the way up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
All right, so we've got Cincy Beerfest back in town. The annual festival will take over the Cintas Center all day on Saturday. This Saturday, it's usually at the Duke Energy Convention Center, but not this year due to the renovation work. There will be more than 60 local and national breweries with booths, along with a few restaurants. You can find everything from beer to speed dating to specialty lounges and live music. Tickets are $65 for early admission and $55 for general. Would that be the opposite? Maybe 55 for early, 65?
Yeah, early admission is 55. And then general,
is
$30.
And
let's see.
$30. Yeah, go back for me. See,
There
it
we go.
says
65 for early admission.
55 for general. Okay, and $30 for a designated driver. Good for you. A portion of the proceeds go toward the Big Joe Duskin Foundation, which provides music education for young children. We'll make sure and get those numbers right for you.
Yeah, no, those were right. You got it. We eventually got it right there. And the Big Joe Duskin Foundation is such a great organization, and I think it'll be fun at the Cintas Center at Xavier. I know so many things have had to move because of all the construction at Duke Energy, but I think they've done a great job of finding new locations.
Still able to have
host
it.
these and still able to have it. And
Yeah.
and that's this Saturday. We probably don't know weather by then. I know it's indoors, but
It's going to be great.
it's going to be good?
Yeah.
Okay.
In and out. I didn't realize there was speed dating.
Yeah.
Sounds good with a beer in hand.
I was going to say, I'd like to kind of watch
Easier
a couple of those rounds
conversations?
after they've had a couple of the beers, see what happens.
When does it happen in the lineup?
Right, that's true. I don't know if there are rules around that.
Or
Right.
later.
We will see. All right, time now is 8:07. A Cyclones legend reflects on his time in Cincinnati after scoring a milestone goal. Hear what it means to Justin Vibe. That's next on ARC.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
No, but that describes my teenage years perfectly.
Person, place, or thing. Today at 5 on Star 64.
When it comes to the feud,
If you built a love shack, what would you be sure to have in it?
you either nail it
A bad.
or fail it.
A big kitchen. Kitchen.
You're gonna have a big chicken in there.
Family Feud.
Tonight starting at 5:30 on Star 64.
It's here. The new Modular One Ultimate Seating Solution from Big Sandy. Okay, say you're shopping for a sofa or sectional. You want a perfect fit. So how exactly do you do that? Well, the Modular One does exactly that every time. Choose from 6 versatile functional pieces starting at $3.99 in 5 great colors. Pick what you need, combine, adjust. That's it. Your room, your way.
Drew and Jonathan Home, now available at Big Sandy Superstore.
Health is about feeling your best, inside and out. At the new Westchester Wellness Center, it's our mission to make sure you achieve and maintain your optimal well-being. From IV therapy, acupuncture, body tight, face tight, hormone replacement therapy, and more. Your health is our top priority. Let Dr. Elizabeth Munich and her team help you look and feel the way you always wanted. Find the right treatment for you. Learn more and request an appointment at westchesterwellness.net.
Garage door problems? Our door's open. Door not budging? Our door's open. Oh yeah, our door's closed too. A quality garage door and dependable service is more important than you think. Call 513-PDQ-DOOR.
This is the Big Bang. Big Bang.
The new and improved free iHeartRadio app is finally here.
The live radio dial.
Presets,
scan,
lyrics,
playlists, and podcasts too.
And it's absolutely free. Get it now.
Well, that is just beautiful, isn't it? As we take a live look outside, we've had the prettiest sunrise, sunsets lately, and that's just another good-looking skyline there. We do have a chilly start to the morning, but Tara says it's getting up close to 40 today. Gonna be a little bit breezy, right?
Yep.
But do please watch out for black ice. I know I hit some in the parking lot this morning.
I did too.
Almost fell. So just be careful out there because it's, yesterday it was warm and so we had some melt and today we got the refreeze this morning.
Yep.
So. All right, well, this year's Super Bowl will be a rematch between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Some people real disappointed this morning.
know.
Everybody wanted the Bills to win, but Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs hope to be the first team to win 3 consecutive championships. The Chiefs beat Philly 38-35 in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Kansas City advanced by winning a close game against Buffalo yesterday, 32-29. I went to bed during that one. The Eagles, though, they dominated the Washington Commanders 55-23. It was a little surprising because the Commanders have been doing so well, but the Super Bowl is on February 9th in New Orleans.
One word, Saquon.
Yes.
Man, that guy's unstoppable. I just do not understand. He's just a machine.
No
he's
one can
amazing.
stop him.
And
he's
Jalen Hurts
everywhere.
is incredible too. So, and then
it was
the Chiefs. I'm sorry if you're a Chiefs fan, but I was hoping for the Bills.
Bills fought hard.
They did.
I woke up and
Darn
immediately
it.
looked. Bills fought so hard, so close.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a good game.
We'll see what it means in turnout, because obviously many people still love the Chiefs, and following and supporting Taylor has become a part of this. Will the numbers be lower because people are annoyed?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think they'll still have.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's in New Orleans, and
Yeah, that's true, too.
I think it'll be. I don't know. Who am I? I think
can't wait to
it'll
see
still
the
be-
game, though, because they honestly both are very, very good teams.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna
I
be
think it's going to be a good
great
game.
matchup.
Yeah. All right. Well, legends are hard to come by when you look at the ECHL. Well, players are always moving up in the ranks, but for the Cyclones, their most tenured player is breaking records that may land him in their coveted Ring of Honor. Local 12's Yanni Tregelis introduces us to Justin Vive.
Play now. Parker on the backhand, chance in front for 5. He scores! The captain stands alone, the first Cyclone to reach 150.
A historic mark on a historic career.
Let's give a big round of applause for your captain, number 46, Justin Vive.
The Cyclones' all-time leading scorer, Justin Vive, became the first player in franchise history to cross the 150 career goal mark. For the captain, it's an honor and a sign of the times.
That I'm old, I guess. I've played a long time here, and it's a special place. I mean, at the end of the day, when I go home and kind of sit down and think about it, it's a really cool kind of memory and core memory that I'll have for the rest of my life.
Beyond the record-breaking career on the ice, the 6-year Cyclones captain's best quality has nothing to do with his ability.
His heart. I mean, he's the heart and soul. He carries his team on his back by example. He speaks when he needs to speak. He lets his voice be heard, but he's out there on the ice. He's a presence.
After going winless through the first 9 games, the Cyclones have gone on a surge with a 9-2-1 record in January. The captain is trying to will this team into the playoffs and chase a Kelly Cup and add to a legacy of the Vive name that will one day hang in the rafters of Heritage Bank.
Anybody that plays the game would love that honor. And when I do retire, if it's something that, the organization and the fans kind of agree on and want to see, then I'd be nothing but honored to kind of accept that recognition from just an awesome city.
It doesn't matter through ups and downs. This guy's here for the team. He's here for the city. Whatever the city asks of him, he'll do. If it's something off ice, he's there. If it's something on ice, he's there. Doesn't matter. He's a heart and soul. He's Cincinnati's adopted own, if you want to look at it. So the next number up there better be a 4 and a 6.
Congratulations to
Yeah,
him.
congrats.
And he's been with the Cyclones for quite a while, but he's been in the area for even longer. He played at Miami University with the Redhawks for 4 seasons there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So he has certainly made his home here for a long time. There is a game this Wednesday. $2 beer if you want to check out Justin Vive.
And then Saturday is one of my favorite days to go. It's the teddy bear toss. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it this week, but my son loves to go. And it's just so fun to see everybody walking in with these giant teddy bears or all different sizes, and you throw them on the ice and then they go to charity. And
And there's always so many. It's such a cool site.
It is. It's
so
really neat.
definitely check it out this Saturday.
Yeah, congratulations to Dustin.
All right, we've got mixed feelings on this one. From pineapple on pizza to pizza-flavored cereal, we have food news that you do not want to miss. We want your opinion, too. That's coming up next on ARC.
A lot of interesting stuff.
Yes.
We need to try all these things.
Would you buy a life insurance policy if you knew your rate increased every 5 years? What if $9.95 a month bought you less than $1,000 in protection? Sadly, many policies that seniors buy today fail to mention this in their advertisements. You could buy a policy that might not give you enough coverage when you need it most. Call now to receive free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life Insurance Company. The Senior Care Plan guarantees your rates cannot increase. Your benefit will never decrease. There is no medical exam, and you will have lifetime coverage. You could qualify for up to $30,000 in whole life protection, and rates start as low as $5.90 a month. With the Senior Care Plan, your coverage can start immediately, unlike other policies that don't give you full coverage for 2 years. Call now for free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life. By calling now, you lock in the lowest rate possible. You have no obligation. Call now.
When migraine strikes, do you question the trade-offs of treating? Ubrelvy is another option. It works fast, and most have migraine pain relief within 2 hours. You can treat it anytime, anywhere. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Don't take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing or face, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur hours to days after use. Common side effects include nausea and sleepiness. Migraine pain relief starts with you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Ubrelvy.
Ordinary is the opposite of beautiful. Beauty drops our jaws, dilates our eyes, and beauty is something we can create right now at Floor & Decor.
These hands are working hands. My hands are the most important tools I have. You need to take care of them. That's where O'Keeffe's comes in.
It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these hands, it'll work for yours.
Also available in O'Keeffe's Lip Repair.
Oh, look at those beautiful blue skies.
Pretty.
Looks like a fall morning for you here, but nope, it's winter. It is the end of January. It's definitely cold out there, but beautiful sunshine and a little stronger wind will get us back to nearly 40 today. I've got some 50s in your 7-day forecast. You're gonna have to stay tuned for that. All right, we've got some interesting talkers here. We wanna know what you're thinking. So there's a healthy chunk of the population who believe pineapple has no place on top of a pizza. And as we go through this story, there's a QR code. You can see it right by Jen on your screen to make sure and share your thoughts on it too.
All right, so listen to this. A restaurant in the English city of Norway is declaring war on the topping of pineapple. It's branding pineapple a flavor faux pas that no one should indulge in. And those who can't live without it, they're making them pay the price. So the owner slapped a staggering $120 price tag on their Hawaiian special in a cheeky attempt to put people off of it.
Pineapple on pizza is wrong. That should not be done. And yeah, no, 100%, I wouldn't pay for that.
I mean, it's not awful. It would probably be like my second favourite under pepperoni.
Why would you put fruit on a savoury thing? It's just, it's not right.
Now the debate has exploded on.
We're getting some numbers now, Jen.
Yep, the pineapple poll was split on that one. So far, for that poll, no one has been willing to put their money where their mouth is for that pricey $120 pizza pie. What is our poll doing now?
We're going nay. Oh, we're split
50-50
here
right
too.
now. So people are voting as we speak. So
what kills me is they literally open up. It's not even fresh pineapple. They're opening up a can and dumping it on the pizza, and they're charging $120. I know no one is paid. They're not really gonna probably charge someone that, but like, I think it's delicious.
I like it. I don't understand. I guess their point is true pizza connoisseurs don't eat pineapple on pizza, but who cares?
Yes.
You know, like, I think it's good. I've had it before on pizza. It gets a little charred on the top.
Yes.
Have you ever had like grilled pineapple during the summer?
Oh, it's amazing.
See, I think that's good. So if you get a little char on it, it gets real sweet and kind of caramelized.
When I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, they had a pizza that was actually made by one of the grocery stores, Harris Teeter.
Okay.
And you would put apricot jelly
I'm in.
On the bottom. That would be the sauce.
Okay.
And then you'd put pineapple and ham and delicious cheese and...
So it's almost like a dessert kind of pizza.
But because of the cheese and the ham, it's not all over sweet.
Got some sweet and salty.
It was amazing.
That sounds really good.
It was so good and so unexpected.
Right.
So
See, I like things that are unexpected.
Yes.
This next one I'm good with too.
Well, this is, I mean, who doesn't love this? Right. Krispy Kreme is going to be coming out with some new, actually you saw them, right?
I did.
So they're already out. New Valentine's Day donuts, the Hearts in Bloom collection with sweet names like You Make My Daisy and Love You Bunches can be purchased in a special flower bouquet box starting today.
I've seen them out.
They're
and
pretty.
The thing is I was like, there's only a few Krispy Kremes around here, but they sell them at Target in the boxes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right when you walk in, they were, you come in, the baskets are right there on the right, and then there's like a shelf there with like their specials, and that's where I saw them. So,
right by the $1 deals?
On the other side, like the deals are on the left, they're on the other side, like where their weekly deals are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
General Mills. This is one that I'd say I'll try anything, and so I would, but this is different. To me. General Mills has big news ahead of next month's big game. Check it out. It's Tostino's Pizza Flavored Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is a mouthful to say. The limited edition cereal is available starting tomorrow night at 7 on CinnamonToastCrunch.com. It'll be first come, first serve while supplies last. These seem to be the big things lately, are people that, or companies that are trying these weird combos. So, but what do you have?
Yeah, I mean, it says that they chose it because they want to satisfy all of your game day cravings.
What about this one, though? This is...
Yeah, all right, sorry. Get ready for another round of soup drops. This is not so much for game day, but for trying to make you feel better, I guess. Earlier this month, Progresso launched what it calls the soup you can suck on. It's a hard candy. Thanks for making me say that. It's a hard candy made for the brand's beloved chicken noodle soup. The first round of soup drops sold out in hours, and it actually even crashed the website. Now they're restocked and ready for you. You can find them at progressivesoupdrops.com starting Thursday morning at 9. Set your alarms. Thursday at 9.
Those are a couple pairings that I'm not interested in, but I would try them just to say that I have tried them.
The sweet and salty
of the soup?
No.
Or which one? The cinnamon toast?
Of the cinnamon toast and the Totino's pizza rolls.
Pizza flavored cinnamon toast crunch. I just can't quite picture that, but
it sounds disgusting.
But
Absolutely.
I'll try it. But this is the new thing. This is the new way to get attention. You know what I mean? And your brand's out there, I guess.
I have friends that were going nuts for the new Oreos.
The Oreo cereal?
No, the new Oreos, Post Malone's.
Oh, okay.
Posties, yeah, because they had to get them. They were going to
Collector's
find them
item.
anywhere.
There you go.
Where they could find them.
Yeah.
So
it's smart on these
definitely
companies'
smart.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it's a collab that just screams Cincinnati. I'm in for this one. Skyline Chili and Graeter's ice cream.
The two iconic local brands are out with a new flavor. Megan Mondello has the story behind the drop.
Keep your hand in the air if you're not entirely convinced this isn't some sort of practical joke.
If your hand is in the air, this is the real scoop. That pint of ice cream contains iconic Cincinnati flavors.
3 to 5 years ago, we kind of started kicking this idea around of a collaboration with Skyline and Graeter, and I think early on it was a little difficult to see the vision.
You do not rush into something like this. We really want to get it right when you're talking about two brands like this.
Skyline Chili's marking 75 years, and Graeter's ice cream celebrates more than 150 with this brand new creation called Skyline Spice with oyster crackers.
This is just the spice mix, which people love, and it reminds them of Skyline Chili, but it's just a hint, and it goes great with the vanilla ice cream base. And then when you add the oyster cracker in there that's not salty, but it's sweet, it's a great experience.
Skyline's Dick Williams and Chip Graeter said they tested 15 different flavors.
We had one that was, punched you hard with the Skyline Chili flavor. It had little cheese bits in it.
The winner was this, a mellow Skyline flavor with cinnamon and crackers.
Absolutely Skyline spices right inside that ice cream, and then it has a great oyster cracker that stays crunchy in the ice cream.
The first scoops were handed out to a crowd of taste testers.
Cracker's good. Cracker's my favorite part.
That's good.
The oyster cracker makes it. Like cinnamon, a lot of cinnamon, but the oyster cracker, perfect.
That really ties it all together. Yeah. Salty, buttery. Yeah, so Cincinnati. Yeah, we're gonna get you. I'm gonna need another one here soon.
And if you want to try it out, sooner is better because it will only be available for a limited time.
I think it looks good. Well, word travels fast, and people across the country are reacting to the collab. So taking a look at some social media posts, Adam says, suggest the addition of hot dog chunks plus a sprinkle of cheese. I don't think he knew that there was maybe none of the meat flavor in it.
Yeah, it's gross. All right, this one's from our friend Bengal Jim. He says on Instagram, the best collaboration in Cincinnati ever. Two of the city's favorites, the most unique and delicious ice cream combo I've ever had. Just missing the spaghetti.
Interesting. Last but not least, this is taken from David. He says, open-minded enough to give it a try. You haven't steered us wrong so far. I make no promises. Make no promises past that, though. I will absolutely give it a try. And now that I know that there's no kind of it's just the spice mix, not the chili part.
Right.
I will absolutely give it a try because that sounds really good with vanilla. Yeah. Because they've got those warm cinnamon and chocolate spices.
Yes, I feel like Cincinnati chili is sweet.
It is.
The Skyline is sweet.
Yeah, Greek, so.
So I could actually see this working.
I'm
what
going
actually
today.
throws me, are you gonna go?
Yeah.
What throws me off the most is the saltine cracker, the oyster cracker. That isn't, he said it feels more sweet than salty.
I think probably just because maybe the sugar kind of...
They're just kind of soaking it all in.
Yeah, and the saltine, or the oyster crackers are not, they've just got that hint of salt. They're not like a saltine. They're not super salty.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it stays.
I can't wait to hear what you think.
Oh, it'll be interesting. I'll try to bring some in. All right, time now is 8:27, and we will be right back.
This thing was an event that took place on a dairy farm, and it was not my after-prom party. Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing.
Is this Woodstock?
Yeah!
Today at 5 on Star 64.
We go where no other show dares. Tell her the truth! I didn't murder my wife. The Steve Wilkos Show.
Today at 4 on Star 64.
Hi, we're Upstreet, the local family-owned business that wants to buy your as-is house for cash. Is your home damaged or in foreclosure?
It doesn't matter, we'll buy it.
Have a rundown rental, inherited a house, or just want out of the home you live in?
It doesn't matter, we'll buy it.
We're here to help with any situation.
Plus you don't pay any fees.
That's right. It doesn't matter the situation. We'll buy your house for cash. Give us a call. We'd love to see your house in person today. Call 513-750-1111.
Sit up, lean back, recline, relax. Get more Z's than a Z-Cliner from Big Sandy, a scientifically proven bed alternative designed with your sleep in mind. And from comfortable, durable Flex Steel. The Z-Cliner features pressure point relief zones constructed with the patented blue steel spring, luxurious soft performance fabric, and adjustable power options. The perfect family chair by day and a great place to get your Z's at night. The Z-Cliner from Big Sandy.
Health is about feeling your best, inside and out. At the new Westchester Wellness Center, it's our mission to make sure you achieve and maintain your optimal well-being. From IV therapy, acupuncture, body tight, face tight, hormone replacement therapy, and more. Your health is our top priority. Let Dr. Elizabeth Munich and her team help you look and feel the way you always wanted. Find the right treatment for you. Learn more and request an appointment at westchesterwellness.net.
Garage door problems? Our door's open. Door not budging? Our door's open. Oh yeah, our door's closed too. A quality garage door and dependable service is more important than you think. Call 513-PVQ-DOOR.
6 layers?
More.
15 layers?
More.
A zillion layers? Infinity layers?
More. Wait.
Family Feud, tonight starting at 5:30 on Star 64.
Good morning and welcome back. I'm Jen Dalton.
I'm meteorologist Tera Blake, filling in for Bob this morning. We've got an exciting show to tell you all about. It's a classic one by a classic author. Dr. Seuss's Cat in the Hat takes the stage, but with a twist.
That's right. And we have two of the actors in the show. We have Joey Basiocco and Monique Churchill here to talk about Seussical, a delightful musical. Good morning, and thank you for taking time in. This is Tech Week, right?
Oh yeah, big
because
time.
you guys open this coming weekend, so I know that's a busy week. Thank you for coming in. This is early for actors too, I'm sure. Before we talk about the show, this is a collaboration between, you guys are students at CCM, right? Mm-hmm. And this is going to be performed at the Carnegie Theater with the musical theater program that you've been a part of, and what that's like to perform, kind of at this great theater outside of CCM.
Yeah, I mean, we get all the benefits of being able to rehearse at school and at the college, and but then we get to transfer everything into this beautiful stage, which is at the Carnegie, and it's been great. It's just kind of it's a hybrid between an educational and a professional collaboration. It's great.
And Tara had a question, or we were talking before we went on. You guys actually get credit for this too.
Yeah, it's still considered a class. We have a rehearsal and performance credit for our degree, and so. It's still a class, basically. It just takes place after school.
That's amazing. Wonderful. Let me give a little bit of background from both of you. Is this the biggest stage that you've ever been on then, as far as acting goes? Or tell us a little bit about each of your backgrounds.
I had the pleasure of performing at Carnegie Hall.
Last year. Different Carnegie.
Carnegie, different city, but that was a lot of fun. I think that's technically been my largest stage.
What did you do there?
Yeah, that's amazing.
We did Stephen Flaherty. He's an alumni from CCM, and he wrote Seussical the musical. So we got to perform some pieces to honor him and share the stage with him. So it was a lot of fun.
This is a doubly special show for you
know.
there. Wow, that's crazy. Okay,
yeah,
how about you?
I've performed at a couple pretty big theaters.
Yeah.
Around the country. It's been great. But this one's special. It's so intimate and it's great. It's got this great the balcony setup is
it's beautiful.
Great. It is beautiful. Yeah.
And Stephen Flaherty was a CCM grad, right?
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And you got to meet him when you did the show. That's so neat.
Yeah.
So the show opens on Friday. Mm-hmm. For people who may not know, obviously it's a take on Cat in the Hat, but tell people about the show. What happens during it? It's a musical. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
But it's for all audiences, right? So adults and kids will enjoy it.
It's very family friendly, but I still think there's a lot of lessons in the show that all the characters learn that adults can take with them, or even people our age. It's basically Horton Hears a Who with some twists. And
it's a lot of fun. All right, so when you guys get ready to open the show, it's more than the two of you. There's a kind of an ensemble cast. Mm-hmm. What has it been like working with that cast? Are these students that you're studying with all the time, or are there folks from the community that are part of this, or is this just specifically a cast from CCM?
It's specifically a cast from CCM. Yeah, these are the same people that we take class with, and it's and that's been wonderful. Yeah, the whole process has been super, just. Honestly, seamless, and just we've had a great. Oh yeah, they're playing some clips up there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the whole process has been so great.
Do you find yourself rhyming all the time now?
Right.
Sometimes on accident. Yeah. That's always fun.
It probably just kind of that rhythm gets stuck in your head after a while. Do you guys have a favorite song that you perform? Or piece?
Song?
That's really hard. I really like Having a Hunch.
Okay.
Yeah, Having a Hunch. That's got to be the one.
I really like the military song.
So that's a good one too.
Okay.
Yeah, Having a Hunch. You'll see right there that there's a little shadow puppet action going on.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the acrobats, the gymnastics that you're doing there. Wow.
Yes, I do get lifted a lot in the show. I'm kind of always in the sky. So.
All right. Well, family-friendly show opens this Friday. What else do we need to know about it? Are there matinee performances, and how long does it run?
We've got a couple matinee performances.
Yeah, some matinee Saturday performances. It runs through February 16th.
Okay. Because we both have young ones, so that would be fun. To be able to bring them to sometimes the evening shows are not as great for the littler ones. But
my kids love Cat in the Hat. They think he is just the funniest.
Good.
Very good.
So
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm excited.
That always helps when people like the characters you're playing. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for coming in. If people want to find out more information, are tickets still available?
Tickets at thecarnegie.com.
Thecarnegie.com?
Yeah.
All right.
Right there.
Thank you. Break a leg. and have a great tech week and a great show.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. Time now is 8:35. A robot getting conjoined with its handler. We're going to explain. We're going to tell you all about it. That's next on Cinema 64.
Our boys are excited for that.
Yes, my boys are.
Fans are thankful for The Big Bang Theory.
Thank you for making us laugh and smile for all these years.
Oh, you're welcome.
Tonight is 7 on Star 64.
On the next Young Sheldon.
Lab assistants are usually upperclassmen. I just can't give you special treatment.
Not with that attitude.
This freshman wants seniority.
I hope you like peanut butter cookies.
This isn't going to change my mind.
Then give them back. They're my favorite.
The next Young Sheldon.
Tonight at 7:30.
Get ready for the big game with Spectrum. Welcome more excitement into your home as you enjoy the best TV streaming experience. Spectrum brings your entire family together with the fastest, most reliable internet so everyone can enjoy all the sports and entertainment they love. Cheer on all your favorite players on football's biggest night. With the touch of a button, Spectrum puts you at the center of it all so you never miss a play. Get in the game and save with Spectrum Internet Advantage for only $20 per month when bundled, plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-877-959-6509.
I'm Nick. And I'm Nate. And we're the local twin brothers, making it easy to sell your property. At CVG Homebuyers, we make it hassle-free with an all-cash offer, and we close when you're ready. We're cash home buyers, so don't make any repairs, and you don't pay any closing costs. We're local, and we've dealt with every challenge: foreclosures, back taxes, and even vacant or inherited houses. You'll talk directly with Nick and I, and we'll put our experience to work for you.
Call 513-401-6447. That's 401-6447.
Health is about feeling your best, inside and out. At the new Westchester Wellness Center, it's our mission to make sure you achieve and maintain your optimal well-being. From IV therapy, acupuncture, body tight, face tight, hormone replacement therapy, and more. Your health is our top priority. Let Dr. Elizabeth Munich and her team help you look and feel the way you always wanted. Find the...
Alrighty, let's talk some more entertainment. Kicking off entertainment with a look at the weekend box office. Moana 2 stayed in 5th place. $4.3 million put the animated sequel past the $400 million domestic mark there. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 made $5.5 million for 4th place. One of Them Days fell to 3rd, adding $8 million to its total. And then Mufasa, The Lion King, is at $221 million domestic after a 2nd place weekend worth $8.7 million. And then Flight Risk launched in theaters with $12 million, enough to give the airborne action flick the top spot in its debut weekend.
That is not a lot. So obviously it sounds like it was a bit of a tough weekend for
Mark Wahlberg as a villain like that. I don't know. It looks
and
intense.
a balding villain
right.
at that.
I don't know. It's a different role for him.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But I've seen all of those children movies that are still in the top.
Right, it's still the top. Yeah.
So clearly that's working a little bit better this time of the year. All right, Scary Movie is getting a reboot. The Wayans brothers are reuniting for a new take on the horror movie parody franchise. The original Scary Movie in 2000 had, at the time, the biggest opening ever for an R-rated horror movie that had a black director. The new Scary Movie is going to be debuting in theaters June 12th of next year. I'll be definitely watching that.
Confession, I never have seen
You
them.
never saw those?
I didn't. I don't know why. I don't like horror movies, but this is a parody of a horror movie, right?
Yeah,
It's kind of funny.
I never felt scared. I mean, it definitely taps into scary because like when she's on the phone and someone's watching her, like that's scary.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's so ridiculous. I never felt scared.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Well, maybe I'll check.
And especially with them,
right? With them in charge,
they're going to make
it's
it
gonna be
even
fun.
more
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a rookie lawyer gets the CIA caught up in a dangerous game when a former asset threatens to expose agency secrets. Season 2 of The Recruit drops this week on Netflix, and here's your first look.
How did he get back in the game?
He is cunning and charming. He is absolutely ruthless. Get it together. You're all I've got. Now go save the day.
Noah Centineo returns as Owen Hendricks in Season 2 of The Recruit.
after the CIA lawyer was nearly killed several times in season 1.
How many deep ends are you going to dive into without thinking?
All of them. We felt it was important to pick up immediately where we left off and try to tie a bow around the storyline and then move on to the next gray mail case, you know?
A covert operation in South Korea with the lawyer?
That operation involves TOU as a Korean intelligence agent. Like his character, Yu has to be careful about how much he reveals.
I'm allowed to tell you that he's a cunning and smart and clever NIS agent who's willing to risk everything and sacrifice everything for what he stands for morally and who he loves.
They both have gone rogue.
Define rogue. We are running out of time.
Both actors say they love the big action scenes.
You get out there and suddenly there's a yacht and then there's all these support vessels.
And
right?
ice water.
And ice water.
Cold plunge.
Yeah.
We're all either going to be dead or heroes. But you're not a hero. I got this. Hey!
Okay, looks a lot of fun.
I think it kind of looks fun. I didn't watch the first season, but I feel like I could watch both. And
I like things like that.
Yeah, get into it.
Like,
still be able to get
action.
into it. It feels like a movie. And I know that's been going on for years, but it still always blows my mind that much production is put into a show.
I know. And there are so many shows. That's my problem, is there's so many, so much to watch, so little time. I know. And I feel like every day we're coming out with a new one to talk about.
I fit it in. I listen most of the time to everything, but doing laundry, it's in my ear. Washing dishes, it's in my ear. Yeah. All right, so we got another one for you here. An orphan teenager travels the American Midwest in search of her brother, but she does it with a sweet, mysterious robot. Here's a look at the Electric State camera, and they don't seem to be as excited as I feel like. The promo kind of looked good.
And there are a lot of great actors in it. Big. So I don't know.
Guess we're going to have to wait and see.
Wait and see. Okay. Our kids are excited about this.
Yes.
When a police dog and his handler are injured on the job, a life-saving surgeon fuses the two together. The half dog, half man puts the badge back on in DreamWorks' Dog Man.
When the streets are held hostage.
Bomb! Break the dog! Hit the siren!
Two of the city's finest must come together.
Green, red, green? Wait, aren't dogs colorblind?
And fight as one.
What if we sew the dog's head onto the man's body?
Great idea!
Dog Man comes to theaters on Friday, and these are based on books that my son loves.
Yes.
So that's why he's super excited to see it. I like the animation style. It just looks fun.
Captain Underpants is one of my kids' favorites, and so Dog Man is one of his books as well. And yeah, this one looks super, super fun.
Yeah.
One of my boys, one of his friends is having a birthday party, and they all get to watch it together.
Oh, fun.
And then I'm like, what a perfect time to have a birthday party, right?
Yes.
Because everybody, all those kids want to see that movie.
Oh, that's a great thing to do for your birthday. Yeah.
Super fun. So who's hungry? Netflix and MGM Grand Hotel and Casino have an Netflix Bites Vegas dining experience. Hold with me. Among the items on the Netflix themed menu is 11's Feast of Crispy Chicken and Waffle Sliders and a Bridgerton, you say it, Jen, you're better.
Bridgerton Residency Tea Service.
Perfect. That'll be ordered up February 20th.
I will take my waffles with some tea and I will go to Las Vegas. I don't know. Okay. Themed things. That's a
Vegas thing.
That is a Vegas thing.
Yeah. So I could see it being a good time.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, classy it up a little bit with the Bridgerton.
When is Stranger Things, Anthony? That's coming.
Who knows?
Oh, we still don't know. Okay,
really?
I was going to say that maybe
it keeps being delayed.
That made me think of Stranger Things, and I can't wait for that next season. They're still not done with it? Oh, come on! I need that. All right.
Just Dog Man for now.
Just Dog Man. Stick with Dog Man for the next 4 years. If you build it, he will come. That's the iconic line they will come from the classic baseball film, Field of Dreams. Now the town of Dyersville, Iowa is getting ready for the first ever all-day concert there. This is really cool. Country music star Tim McGraw will be headlining the event that will celebrate history, family, and the spirit of baseball. It's also a tribute to Tim McGraw's father, baseball legend Tug McGraw, on what would have been his 81st birthday.
Cool.
Tickets went on sale Friday, and more than a half are already gone. The concert is August 30th. It's expected to drum up $6 million for area businesses.
I think it was Kevin Costner, right?
That
that came out when they had the first game.
Oh,
he emerged from the corn,
and so did Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh my! It like took my breath away. I would think it would be incredible to be there with Tim McGraw.
Well, Tim McGraw.
So
Faith's
special.
Gotta be there.
Yeah.
Come on, and then who else?
I don't know. There got to be a lot of celebrities that would want to be a part of something like that.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
In the middle of some cornfields.
And something so small that is obviously so much bigger.
If you build it, they will come. Or you will come. Yeah. All right. That's really cool. All right, we got more to go. 8:46 right now, and we'll be right back.
Stay ahead of your child's moderate to severe eczema with Dupixent as they welcome the feeling of touch with clear skin and less. #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps heal their skin from within. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's doctor about Dupixent.
Ever feel like a spectator in your own life with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. In a survey, 91% of users wish they'd started sooner. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Chronic migraine may still keep you from being there. Ask your doctor about Botox today. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Are you okay? I heard about the accident. Do you want me to call your mom? Good job getting some nurses right away. I'll tell you, Coach, you won't be going to practice today. You want a popsicle? Popsicles always help. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
To be a good lawyer, you have to care about people and love what you do, because nobody loves a lawyer until they need one. If you've been injured, call Young, Reverman, and Bolton. Experience matters.
I love my lawyer.
Health is about feeling your best, inside and out. At the new Westchester Wellness Center, it's our mission to make sure you achieve and maintain your optimal well-being. From IV therapy, acupuncture, body tight, face tight, hormone replacement therapy, and more. Your health is our top priority. Let Dr. Elizabeth Munich and her team help you look and feel the way you always wanted. Find the right treatment for you. Learn more and request an appointment at westchesterwellness.net.
Ooh, pretty. Taking a live look out at the river there. Got a train going over the tracks. Traffic moving along on the bridges. Well, the ones that are open at least. For now, it is still cold outside. We're hovering around 20 degrees. But, hey, I think by Friday we're getting up into the 50s, Tara, right? Like 52 by Friday, so hang in there. And even today we're in the 40s. You're going to see some sunshine. A little bit breezy, though, today. So it's kind of feel a little bit like spring. Maybe some of that snow will melt. But be careful out this morning for some black ice. Be careful if you're walking around. All right, here's something to cheer you up if you're feeling gloomy. It's pandemonium at the National Zoo in Washington. The gates swung open and crowds rushed in for a glimpse of 3-year-old giant pandas Bao Li and Qing Bao. For the first time on Friday, the pandas arrived special delivery back in October and took a few months to settle into their new habitat. Keepers say that they've adapted really well.
It's fun to get to know them, what they like, what they don't like. Qingbao loves to climb trees, so her happy place, she'll just climb to the top of a tree and be happy up there.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. The pandas are more than just cute. They're part of a conservation program. It's an historic partnership between the U.S. and China going back half a century. The Panda House at the National Zoo had been empty for more than a year after a previous agreement expired. The new deal brings these furry friends back for at least the next decade. And if you can't make the trip to see the pandas in person, the Smithsonian's got you covered. The zoo relaunched the giant panda cam.
Oh my gosh, this is it!
If you need a little pick-me-up during the day, and so we're watching one of the pandas, I'm not sure which one that is, head
Just
around the
walking
encounter
around.
there. Pretty cool that you can, again, that's through the Smithsonian where you can, you know, take a look at the pandas.
And it's
see what
funny,
they're up to.
it's following it.
Yeah, are you controlling it, Amber? Are like, oh, okay,
No,
I didn't know if,
yeah.
sometimes they have the ones where people can control them.
Oh my goodness. I honestly, this is going to sound absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I was a panda for Halloween, so I should know. I really studied the animal so that I was ready. You don't often see them walking. You see them rolling everywhere, right? Like, I'm actually really surprised that we're not seeing any rolling here.
Maybe it's breakfast time and they're looking for the, oh, look, climbing too. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I would just love to see them in person.
I would too. I would die.
Really cool.
I want to do it. I want to do it. Okay, we've got another little cute story for you. You've probably heard of penguins huddling together for warmth, but what about geese? Take a look at this video. It shows dozens of geese huddled up as the snow fell in Denver. Ex-user Navi Savvy said the geese were creating a warm water dam. That's when geese flock to a place that's discharging warm water, like a power plant.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it keeps them, obviously, from freezing.
That makes sense.
All together like that.
Very sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, well, here's another one for you. Another more animal news. We love this. A bomb-sniffing police canine can now eat all the treats that she wants. Tessa retired from the New York Police Department. Here we go, and Tessa got a surprise, a special surprise. One final detection challenge. The NYPD's Counterterrorism Bureau does this for each canine that retires. And Tessa's nose still has what it takes. She located the scent and then celebrated with a shower of tennis balls. So as you can see, more tennis balls than she can handle there. I love that when they retire the dogs. There's always some special celebration that they do to thank them for their service, because they really are serving the country and serving whatever their organization they're working with. You know, it's super cool.
I wonder how long it takes them to shut work off.
The dogs?
Yes,
Ooh,
because
that's a great
you know what I mean?
thought.
They've been working and been taught to work and, you know, detect, and they like it.
Yeah.
To be able to shut it off, I imagine it takes a little bit for them to actually get comfortable with
especially
with their home.
I think a lot of times the handlers have them at home. I
Yeah.
don't know that for sure.
A lot of times they do.
So probably at home that they might be relaxed,
Maybe
but then
they'll settle
taking
in.
them out somewhere,
Yes.
you know,
Taking
to the
them on a
dog
walk.
park or taking them on a walk, and they're detecting, you know, it might take a while before they just can relax and enjoy, just like a human, you know, after you have worked for so many years, go into retirement.
Yeah, you don't want to stop moving though, so
Yeah,
maybe it's
you
the
do
same
not.
with dogs.
Right. All right, we wanted to get a look at
Oh,
some
we gotta-
chime-ins.
we gotta
But before we do
focus
that,
on your favorite bugs.
The guys here have decided to, what did we name our stink bug? Did we have a name for it? I
She
can't-
passed. I don't think she's
Well,
with us anymore.
they're all the same one. This one, I don't know. Tina is the spider.
Yeah, so
This
Susan.
is their stink bugs.
Susan.
Gina? So we have
Oh,
Gina.
fine,
Gina or
Gina.
Susan. There are plenty of them in here.
Okay, I'll
We have
name the
stink
next
bugs
one.
because there's a hole in the wall. And so they just come through.
Come
but
in
I'll
for
take
warmth.
the stink bug over like a bat.
Amen.
Or, a while ago, I posted, last week it was National Squirrel Day. So I posted a video of the time we had a squirrel loose in Local 12. And our friend Cliff captured the squirrel. It was fine. Everything, the squirrel's fine, and released it. And so there was that.
I loved coming in and you would see the bird flying and then there would be random spots of
Oh, yes, the
poop.
bird. And they named the bird Larry.
Yes.
So we have all kinds of friends here.
Yeah, they just love us so much.
Now it's time for the chime-ins.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us a look at the bug here. As we close out, this one from Michelle. Not sure where she was at, but a really awesome shot of a frozen waterfall. Thank you for sharing that. That is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty. And this picture is from Herman. Oh,
Oh,
my
that's
goodness.
gorgeous.
I love sunrises. A beautiful Saturday morning sunrise. Looks like a painting. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, and it's not Catterday, but this picture from Bill is awesome. It says Cat Diesel living her best life. Such a Monday mood there. Thank you for thinking of us and sending that in.
I wish I could do the same.
I know.
And last but not least, more Monday moods. Oh my goodness, look at those eyes. This is our producer's pup, Rio, lending a hand
so
with the dishes. We want to see what you're up to. Is it a Monday mood too? Upload your pictures or videos at local12.com/chime-in.
All right, we need to do our end of show post.
Amber, cutest pup
I know.
ever.
Amber, can you bring your pup in sometime? So that
we should have our puppies together and they would take care of each other.
Oh boy, they would. That would be wreak some havoc around the studio
Yes,
here.
it would.
So you were thinking that we could do something about food combos. Maybe we could do something about because we've got Skyline Chili, or at least the spice, and Graeter's coming together for a combo, and we had several other stories of food combos this morning, like the soup candy.
Favorite oddities, but you love them together.
That, or I was thinking if people could come up with two things.
Oh, they think
like
should collab.
What two things should collab? Like
Oh,
what foods would you want to put together? Which one should we go with? That one?
I like yours. So two foods. Does it have to be a restaurant or anything
I don't care.
that you
It
think
could be anything.
should go together?
What foods would you like to put together? Like, I would have never thought of Skyline and ice cream.
But it seems to be a winner.
It seems to be a winner, and we're going to try it. So we'll find out.
Just like people that put ketchup on macaroni and cheese. Don't do that.
I love ketchup on everything, but I've not heard of that one, and I'm not sure I'm
don't
out.
do it.
But that's okay. Pineapple on pizza?
Tell
That's
us
your
about
thing.
it.
Yeah, so tell us about your...
You're looking pretty good, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, okay.
The front desk said you recently enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan. Well, Medicare Parts A and B do not cover your routine dental coverage. Yes, you have a Medicare Part C plan, commonly called Medicare Advantage. Medicare Part C plans cover everything in Part A and Part B, plus benefits like dental, vision, or hearing.
Wow. That's great that my plan includes dental coverage that helps pay for these costs.
Yes, Mr. Johnson. A Medicare Part C plan could include dental coverage.
If you're losing coverage, moving, or new to Medicare, call now because there may be plans available with additional benefits that are simply not covered under Medicare Parts A and B, like routine dental coverage. In fact, nearly half of Medicare beneficiaries do not have any dental coverage. Here's the good news. 2025 Medicare Advantage plans are now available. If you're on Medicare, you can call now, even if you called last year, and talk to a licensed insurance agent to learn more about Medicare Advantage plans from Humana, United Healthcare, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Aetna, Cigna Healthcare, WellCare, or Kaiser Permanente. We will check to see if there's a Part C plan available in your area with additional benefits. Remember, you don't get a Medicare Part C plan with additional benefits automatically. So call now for your free, no-obligation 2025 Medicare Benefits Review.
Just call 800-734-8364. 800-734-8364. 800-734-8364.
This is Cincinnati's own Star 64, always entertaining.
Good morning, I'm Jen Dalton.
I'm Sheila Gray.
I'm meteorologist Tera Blake.
I'm Aaliyah Hodges. Thanks for joining us on a Monday. Let's get to talking to Teddy.
All right.
Groups in Hyde Park are pushing back against a redevelopment project planned for the square. The project calls for a large portion